OK, we have some breaking news to bring you following today's match. An official complaint to the Premier League that a more experienced referee was not selected to officiate a game of such magnitude.
Arsenal walked out of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday night feeling bruised, furious, and robbed, not by their longtime North London rivals, but by the very technology meant to protect fairness in football. The latest edition of the North London Derby delivered explosive football, heated tackles, emotional swings, and a dramatic ending, yet all of it has been overshadowed by one moment, one decision, one blatant refusal from VAR to award a clear penalty that left Arsenal players screaming in disbelief and their travelling supporters stunned into silence. For the Gunners, it was not just a missed opportunity, but a decision that felt like a brutal violation of sporting justice. The controversy erupted in the 82nd minute, with the game locked at 1-1 and momentum swinging Arsenal's way. Bukayo Saka received the ball inside the box, twisting beautifully past Destiny Udogie before being clipped and dragged down. It was not shoulder to shoulder, not incidental contact, not even debatable. It was a foul as clear as daylight, one that would be given anywhere else on the pitch. Saka immediately threw his hands up, players swarmed the referee, and even some Tottenham defenders paused, seemingly expecting the whistle. But instead, referee Michael Oliver gestured for play to continue, insisting nothing was wrong. Arsenal fans could not believe it. Arteta spun into the air in fury. The away end erupted with rage. And everyone waited for VAR to intervene and correct what looked like an obvious injustice. But the call never came. VAR checked it quickly, too quickly, many felt, and within seconds informed the referee there was no clear and obvious error. The decision stood, play resumed, and Arsenal's anger boiled into outrage. The broadcasters replayed the incident again and again, each time exposing the same thing: Udogie's leg missed the ball entirely and swept Saka's planted foot. Social media exploded instantly, pundits in the studio were baffled, and even neutral fans expressed disbelief. It was the kind of decision that makes supporters lose faith in the system, because if VAR cannot intervene in a moment like that, then what exactly is it? For Arsenal never regained emotional control after the non-call, and to make matters worse, Tottenham scored a late winner moments later. That second Spurs goal sent the stadium into chaos and sealed a result that felt undeserved to Arsenal fans. It wasn't that Tottenham didn't play well. They battled, they pressed, they fought, but football matches are built on fairness, and Arsenal will argue they were never given that chance. A penalty in that moment would likely have changed everything, possibly securing 3 crucial points in a title race that grows tighter every week. After the match, Mikel Arteta struggled to contain his emotions. He refused to directly attack officials but described the decision as unacceptable for this level and said the club deserved a proper explanation. Captain Martin Odegaard echoed the sentiment, stating, "Everyone saw it. It's impossible to ignore. We can't be punished for doing nothing wrong." Meanwhile, Saka, usually calm and diplomatic, looked visibly deflated as he walked off the pitch without a word. What stings most for Arsenal supporters is not just the decision itself, but the pattern. They have seen similar VAR controversies: goals overturned, soft penalties given against them, and clear fouls ignored. Fans are now questioning whether the technology is inconsistently applied or whether the officials are too afraid to overturn on-field decisions. Football is emotional, tribal, and volatile, and this incident has poured gasoline onto an already flaming rivalry between the two clubs. Spurs fans celebrated victory, but even some admitted Arsenal had been harshly treated. Across media platforms, pundits like Jamie Redknapp, Ian Wright, and Gary Neville expressed shock that VAR stayed silent. Wright, heartbroken, called it a disgrace to the game. Neville described it as the clearest penalty of the season. Refereeing analysts attempted to justify the call but struggled under the weight of overwhelming video evidence. And as expected, Arsenal supporters flooded online spaces demanding accountability, apologies, or reform. In a Premier League campaign where every point may determine champions, top four finishers, and European qualification, decisions like this carry enormous consequences. Arsenal left North London feeling robbed of more than a penalty. They feel robbed of fairness, robbed of justice, robbed of what football promises every competitor, a level playing field. And until the Premier League explains what happened, the anger will not fade. For now, Tottenham celebrate, Arsenal stew, and VAR once again stands at the centre of football's most infuriating conversation.